Ready for 125. We're not just starting, we're ending. This is where we end. We started at 133. Sean McCabe for Rutgers, 13-9. Runcomo, New Jersey, and Luke Shroeder, Hanover, Indiana. Luke Shroeder, the senior, going out and trying to do something special in his last Big Ten duel. And Sean McCabe is a redshirt junior. Ronkonkoma, New York.
Ben Thornton's usually the starter here for Purdue, getting a little time off in this situation and this meet. Shroeder in on a shot. Got it locked pretty well. Able to, goes back down to his knees though, getting his head stuffed a little bit by McCabe. Now he pushes the downward pressure. Now Shroeder has the leg, but he's got to go ahead and try to finish. Again, go all the way back to the center of the mat if you can while you're on your feet. Give yourself more time to be able to shoot. He's going to try to shelf that leg onto his left thigh. And the fact that he's haven't given himself much real estate, now he puts the leg in. He should get the takedown right here. That's clearly two.
2 points. Purdue trying to get 3 out of the last 4 matches.
Off the toe, off the toe.
If they could win here.
Push that leg away. McCabe is able to get the quick escape. So Shroeder, a guy that hasn't had a lot of probably varsity experience out there, you know, you can probably test his conditions to some degree.
The senior getting the opportunity in the last Big Ten duel.
He's able to do a nice job getting on that shot. We'll see if he can come back to it. Fought off the shot by McCabe pretty well.
McCabe last weekend had a big win. He got a last-second takedown against Minnesota and won 7-6, right in the last second.
Yeah, now McCabe trying to go ahead and scoop that bottom leg up. Now he's going to go ahead and swisher his ankles out. He's got his right ankle trapped. Now he lowers his head. Now he's in a worse position. You know, that's almost one of those situations where McCabe, you know, made the decision to go there. Now he's battling back up, getting that right hand and kind of keeping his head up a little bit, trying to create the little space for his ankle, bring his ankle back. He's captured the ankle or the arm. If he can pop his head up, put a wrinkle in the back of his neck, put a little more weight on that right leg, he might be in a better scramble situation. Now he's working for a fall, and J.R. Johnson is right there to be able to call it if it's there.
McCabe trying to scramble off his back. Our Shroeder is. McCabe trying to get the 2 points. If Shroeder can hang on here with that ankle, he's going to do it. A few seconds left, and he keeps from getting taken down. He keeps from really close to being pinned there. And so Shroeder leads 2-1 after the first period.
Elongated battle there between two guys that, you know, it's always what we talked about. The guy that can keep his head up in the scramble usually wins. And those ankle pass situations, they can be pretty exciting. And, of course, Shroeder almost went to his back, gave up the fall, as you mentioned there, but now he's back in the top position with a good, strong 2-on-1 ride. He's kind of a clinger, you know. There's difference in leg riding. When you watch a guy like Zane Rutherford, he is not a clinger. He is just
he's a cranker.
A cranker, exactly.
There's a clinger, right? And there's a cranker.
And he well put, Tim. He's got, this guy's a clinger, right? Where he's not really putting a lot of physical, not making the man work from underneath. He's carrying obviously his weight, but it's just a different experience when these legs versus something like Zane Rutherford would put on you.
McCabe trying to shake him down. Shroeder, because he's so long, feels comfortable being a little bit high.
Yeah, he's got the length, got the left ankle, the left shoelace on the thigh right there, actually the calf, helped him reestablish position. And what's important for leg wrestlers, see how he bent at the waist right there? Okay, that takes all the pressure off, right? He was in position to stay straight with him, but he bent at the waist. and that took all the pressure away. Got to watch this
Johnson
illegal toe hold right there.
To try to get see if there's the tilt, but so far, no count so far. Not past 45 degrees.
Yes, but see how there's no pressure on McCabe because he's bent over here by choice, okay? He's got to arch his back. He's got to get this type of motion going here. Chin up.
Now use it, top.
Chest up, hips down, you know? So that's the difference between a clinger and, like you mentioned, a cranker.
Well, the clinger's having a good second period right here because McCabe's not able to get hips separated, not able to get any action from underneath, and so a big ride for Shroeder.
But it's a totally different mindset. It's okay, he's frustrated his opponent versus absolutely just physically tearing him apart, you know, the way that Rutherford does on top from Penn State.
Remember what I said, wait for my whistle. Set bottom, now top. Yes, sir.
Shroeder.
Give him a point, let him up.
Okay, so he's going to give McCabe gives the point, even though Shroeder chose down. So it's 3-1, and McCabe in on the shot.
Coming out the back door, he's loud his ankles. You know, when you're able to get in there real easily, you have to get your basically create some activity below your knees. Swisher those feet away. Now he's been able to get on the shot, but the second part of it that's equally important is that don't allow somebody to scrape over the top of you and get to your ankles. He's lost two pretty good scoring opportunities because he's allowed his ankles to get tied up. Now he's pretty free to be able to get the corner, comes over the top.
1:20 left in regulation. Shroeder out in front, 3-1, Rith riding time now, so McCabe down a couple of scores.
You see that Coach Goodale's looking for that single leg right there, but he wants more action at the corner. Counter shot there by Shroeder. Great opportunity for him to be able to go ahead and create a little more separation and score. And now he's allowed the corner to get turned.
And Shroeder, because he's got the leg, he's got his arm there, he's not giving McCabe that takedown.
Right, and see what's happened here is he's allowed his shoulder to come up underneath that knee, and that's why he'll get the stalemate on that call. The shoulder came outside of the knee, McCabe would have had the advantage.
Scott Goodale is asking the official to come. He's thinking that maybe there should have been two for McCabe.
Well, you know, as we go back on that,
Rutgers leads 21-12. This is the last match of the day, so Rutgers will get another win on the road in their Big Ten second season. And right now, there's J.R. Johnson and his assistant looking at the video, Tim Hessing, assistant there, on whether or not there was two.
All right, take a look at this. What I look for in this situation is to see how the left shoulder here of Shroeder here is underneath and tucked underneath the knee. Right, as we go through this position and move forward through it, it kind of stays underneath there the whole time. If his shoulder was outside, if you could see the point of his shoulder, see how his shoulder's underneath the knee? Normally the referee will not call it in that position, and Shroeder does a nice job of taking his arm and posting it out right there to keep that position. Even though this leg is hooked, right, I don't think he's going to change that because, and he didn't.
If you're just tuning in, this is the last match of the Purdue-Rutgers meet. Rutgers out in front, 24-12. Coming up at the top of the hour, Ohio State versus Penn State in women's hoops. That's next, coming up at the top of the hour.
And on the leg again, it's
potentially dangerous. We'll stop it.
Yeah, in on the leg again. You know, yeah, near arm far leg situation. A nice job by Shroeder. You know, he went all starfish on him here, where he got his legs spread out, but he dropped his head a little bit. And he's dropping his head, and it's giving McCabe an opportunity to go ahead and tuck that leg in. He's got to keep that pocket between his left elbow and his left knee closed out.
Nice job by Shroeder keeping it closed, as you pointed out, Jim.
Yeah, now he's potentially
kind of going to suck back.
Yeah.
And that's it. Shroeder gets the win. He steps in for Thornton, gets the win. 4-1 with riding time. Tony Ursuline has to be pleased with 4 of his wrestlers, 3 of them winning in the last 4 matches.